This is Thurman Thomas. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Cox. He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog. Oh, what a day yesterday. Shout out to Travis Kelce. First touchdown would have been better, but
my God, you piece of why did Kelce tease us, Ryan? Because if he gets that first one, then the 2 touchdown stuff gets activated. He did get his anytime. Dalton Schultz couldn't get in the end zone. Did get a nice Zach Ertz price. That was fun. And then, oh man, the Tim Patrick sweat was crazy. Cause I even added a little Tim Patrick, Zach Ertz touchdown parlay late. And if you were watching the last seconds of that game, the last Goff interception he threw was to trying to get the ball to Tim Patrick there. Oh, it was a brutal way to go out there on that sweat. But thoughts and prayers for the Lions fans. I know we got a lot of Lions listeners. Tough break there. But I mean, I'm kicking myself for not at least being on Washington plus 9.5. I kept talking about how this Lions defense wasn't championship caliber. Yeah, I didn't expect this kind of ass whooping. I guess I'm not shocked that the Commanders won. I was shocked how they did it, and I did bring up the Jared Goff potential Jared Goff Island on the pregame show. Now, I'm not trying to take credit for it because obviously I didn't bet any of that stuff, but I did at least stay away. Didn't lock it up. I know you didn't lock it up. To me, it was the gambling antenna game going up, and we were sitting at Circa, Ryan, and Circa is rarely a book that offers stuff like this, but they offered a Chiefs, Lions, Ohio State money line parlay at a better price, and then immediately I'm like, well, one of these is going to lose out, right?
Yeah, I mean, I left it off the tail of the tape. You tuned into VSiN. I left the Lions side was the piece I left off the tail of the tape. Had just the same. It did seem like removing the true home edge due to the dome allowed for the variance. And then I guess I was a little shocked to see that when they got dragged out to the deep water, as Dan Campbell alluded to a couple seasons ago on Hard Knocks, it was the Commanders who did the drowning, not the Lions. The Lions, in fact, they were the ones trying to swim back to shore. You ever seen that video where the kid jumps into the high current, like off of a like dock? He jumps into a river. Crazy current. He's trying to swim back to the dock, but he's going further and further away. Felt like the Lions being dragged out to the deep water by the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is fucking good. That's annoying. I still, people are going to focus on how well Jaden Daniels did against the blitz. I just felt like the game plan was horrible. The game plan was hard. Like it's like they never watched a Lamar game. It's like you got to game plan these guys a little bit. You allowed him to be mostly comfortable, and when he needed to, he made fucking sick throws. Yeah, Easy's here if you want to get the somber shit out of the way.
Well, do we want to save that, Ryan, for the
your call?
Okay,
you're the maestro. I'm just.
I don't know if we want to bum everyone out, but we should check in with Easy. It'd be rude not to take his call, given us so many winners this season. Almost speaking as if he's passed, but I know Easy. Must have been a tough loss for you. Is there anyone you want to shove in the locker as a Lions fan?
Well, just before I say anything, y'all are talking about me being somber. I did hit an 85-1 Mike Sanders still 2 interceptions ticket, so that helped a lot.
Oh man. Well, and
God damn, he's not sad at all.
I mentioned the Goff interception stuff in the pregame show, and Easy immediately hit with the chat going, Samersill is the interception prop I want to play, and I didn't know you also played the 2. That is
not only that. If you remember,
I'm a degenerate.
Easy said, "I'm fixing to bet on." Why am I blanking on the lineman's name?
Oh,
the swing tackle that comes in.
Well, it's funny because they
wanted to give Skipper. They wanted
Sam Laporta was the second option on that one.
Yeah, Sam Laporta made an amazing one-handed catch, but all I could think about was Easy in that moment because it was like, holy shit, they called the Dan Skipper play. Easy, that must have been a nice sweat. Even though I'm guessing you only had offensive linemen and you didn't find Skipper anytime.
Yeah, I couldn't find him specifically. I did take the O line.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, tough beat there, but yeah. What anyone you want to blame? I mean, again, Jared Goff sucks island came through when it mattered. Just to me, you can blame the defensive injuries, and sure, I think that's part of it. And also, not taking away anything from the Commanders, they played out their mind. Jaden Daniels completed a bunch of passes at a high level, but to me, it just starts with the interceptions on Detroit's end. Like if Goff plays a clean game, I know Detroit had trouble getting stops, but that game's completely different. And they gave up on the running game, I thought, too early. Who are you blaming, Easy, after this loss?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Jared Goff played horribly.
Yeah.
So you have to put that in there. I mean, he didn't look sharp. It kind of all went downhill after the pick six where, he got decleated at the 5-yard line. I don't know if that factored in or not at all, but that doesn't matter. He played like shit. I do think the defensive side impacted him because we couldn't play the game plan that we wanted to going in, which I think Jared Goff needs. And when he doesn't have that and he's kind of rattled, that's when he falls apart. And then when Amik Robertson and Melifonwu went down, that just killed us because then we had to put Kendall Vildor in and Jalen Reeves-Maben. And then we brought in a safety who's a rookie who played 1 snap all year. So we had 3 guys on defense that during the regular season played less than 20 snaps. I mean, that's just not a good look on the defensive side. So I think the defense definitely affected the game. I don't know more than Jared Goff because I think the defensive sucking affected Jared Goff also. But yeah, it was both sides. It was just a really shitty game for us all the way around.
Well, thoughts and prayers.
Yes.
But as an Eagles fan, it does open up the path to hosting a NFC Championship game if we can get past the Rams.
We got to play today first, Sean.
No, that's like I said. If we can beat the Rams, then obviously we would host the Redskins there for the NFC Championship game, which would be an awesome game. But we got to beat the Rams. Looks like we're going to be getting some snow in this game. Easy. Any plays here for Sunday? What do you like?
Yeah, I'll throw out my defensive stuff like I normally do. The interception for the Eagles game, like we've talked about, yesterday, I got Reed Blankenship. I'm also throwing Reed Blankenship 2+ because I hit yesterday. Might as well try again. That's 85-1. And then in the second game, I have Marlon Humphrey. I can't get 2 interceptions for him. I don't know why, but I am going to bet him 1 interception. And then a few sacks in the Eagles game because I think there's going to be a bunch of them. So you got Josh Sweat, Braden Fisk, and Jalen Carter.
Yeah, the pressure up the gut of the Rams offensive line seems like it's one of those where like it might not happen, but if it does happen, it's almost certainly going to result in a sack.
I'm rooting. I like Joey Lobster's angle. Shout out to Joey Lobster.
It's again, a baby fucking wheel, man.
Great avatar.
Great avatar. He's posing. It appears with the lobster. I assume if it's Joey Lobster.
Hard to tell with AI nowadays.
3.5. Over 3.5 catches. Anytime touchdown. Yeah, I do like the Goddard angle. Rams are soft to tight end. You saw what they did. What the Vikings did. The only thing that worked for the Vikings was the tight end against the Rams, and I think. Pairing Goddard's first touchdown with Dawson Knox first touchdown. Dawson Knox anytime paired with Dallas Goedert anytime. I like all those formulas there. Easy. Thank you for calling in.
Yes.
Best of luck with the picks.
Appreciate y'all.
Joey Lobster saying that pictures from June. So rad. Very rad.
We got to talk to this gentleman, Ryan, who unfortunately he said if the Commanders lose to the Lions, he would shoot his TV with the crossbow.
Damn, we're not get that.
Unfortunately for the audience,
what a bad
beat. The Commanders won. Rare bad beat for the audience because I would have loved to see a crossbow go through a TV.
Well, I assume with the winnings there might be an upgraded TV.
Yeah, now maybe it's going the other way. Maybe you have a TV to sacrifice. Dayquon, you got to be feeling great after that Redskins win yesterday.
I'm feeling great, man. Feeling fucking great. Didn't buy a TV, but put 2 months towards the rent.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. All right. A lot of people getting rich in the last couple of days. I like it.
Nothing like hitting some sweet bets and using that to pay off real life expenses. I saw host of the TC basketball show, Moneyline Mac, hit a nice super homer parlay, West Virginia on the money line, which we talked about on our VSiN show with Colby, and then Commanders on the money line, 50 to win, like $825.
You mentioned other people,
and he was using, his wife was like, "Hey, it's her birthday."
So smart.
So just perfect way to smash the wife's birthday.
Living expenses, great way to spend gambling winnings. Also, buying something for the missus, because then all of a sudden gambling becomes a good thing.
Oh yeah,
and shout out to Dick Puncher in the crypto channel saying he's paid for a couple months rent with the Trump meme coins.
Trump meme coin hustle. Shout out to Patty Melt saying en route to the casino now to place my bets. My daughter has a bag of goldfish. We're locked in.
That's smart. Goldfish are a very easy treat.
So Dayquon, what do you like? Congrats to your Commanders.
Yeah,
they will be playing next Sunday in the NFC Championship. I mean, even as a homer, you gotta. I don't know. Were you predicting this kind of run for the Commanders?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm actually a Falcons fan.
Oh, that's right.
I just live in Virginia.
That's right. I forgot you're a Falcons fan, but it seems like you. Yeah.
You know what, Sean? We need a caller cheat sheet. That's what we need.
Yeah, I need one of those wristbands. So it says Dayquon lives in Virginia area, has money on Redskins, but not a Redskins fan. He likes the Falcons. Dayquon, what do you like today? What are you getting down on?
Today in the snow game, I'm going with the Eagles double result. It's only -138. Little juice, but should be free.
I mean, it is a nice way to lower the money line price.
Yeah, no, I certainly.
Was that Kramer there? What?
Oh, I think someone was trying to call you and it cut off. Oh, I was saying it's a nice way to reduce the price there on the money line. I will say though, I was as much as I've already invested on the Eagles. Oh, I was saying it's a nice way to reduce the price there.
Yeah, definitely.
What did we lose?
We got some. We might have some loop back here, Ryan.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I'm hearing myself laughing. We might have some loop back here, Ryan.
Somehow we got mute. There we go. Dayquon, we're back. Dayquon, we're back.
Sorry, Dayquon, you cut out there for a second. We had an audio issue. Sorted through it. So reset. What do you like today?
All right, so we got the Eagles on the double result -138.
Yes.
We're parlaying that with the Ravens -10.
Interesting.
I like the Eagles double result. I'm
Ravens -10.
I'm sticking with the Bills.
They already played this year.
I know. I just to me this is just this is a home field game. Like I think the home field atmosphere is going to be what ends up changing. You can make a case for both games, but I think home field is going to matter. It is the playoffs. I think we already got our one road team gets the victory in the divisional round, which is usually pretty rare there. The line is holding steady there. Bills is like a 1.5, 2 point ish dog. It's fluctuated back and forth throughout the week. So you got the Ravens. You said Ravens -10 on an adjusted line. What do you see that price at?
On the parlay with the Eagles double result, it got it up to 390.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's got to be a pretty good price then.
Yeah, because if you're -138, you got it up to 390. It's a nice little bump.
They did already play the game. I have been using that argument for the Eagles Rams, so it's fair.
Dayquon, before we let you go,
one last thing I want to get out, man.
Yeah.
Derrick motherfucking Henry is the best player on the motherfucking field. If he don't get 25 touches, then the Bills got a chance.
That I think you nailed it, Dayquon. Appreciate you calling in and let people know what are you drinking today? Are you back on Henny or what are you doing? Beer?
No, actually, I got a little bit of vodka right now. Off.
All right.
I feel maybe it's morning drink.
See y'all soon.
All right. See you, Dayquon. Thanks for calling in.
I can't wait to play blackjack or craps with Dayquon.
Yes.
Feel like that's happening.
Everyone, you're always welcome to come visit us at the Circa every Friday, 11 o'clock. And we run into listeners all the time. One guy, I don't know if he wants his real name out there because he contacted us via burner.
Yeah.
Got a photo with him.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. That was fun.
If you communicate only through your burner and then mention the burner in person, you don't want to be spoken.
I don't want to blow up anyone's spot. You know, some people have corporate jobs. They don't want to be known as like a regular caller on a gambling show.
Look at that poor Eagles fan who just went to the Eagles game, took in a nice game.
Yeah,
and next thing
we
you know,
should
he's
make
getting
sure.
fired.
Hey, your privacy is safe here. If you want to call in and scream and yell and call someone a cunt, this is a safe place to scream and call people cunts if needed.
Just not me or Sean.
If you want to, I'll happily go back and forth.
We'll fuck around and find out.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for you, considering we're hosting the show. But we got Nick Fortune on the line. Fortune,
interesting.
What do you? What's on your mind? Where are you calling from? What do you like today?
No, we're calling in the cold state of Iowa. It's feels like -10 degrees right now. So we're just hunkering down in the man cave here. Going to be watching some good games today.
We were talking to J Mark about how he was dealing with having a wood burning heat, which is just another level of we're such pussies when it comes to.
Yeah, we're city folk compared to. J Mark was talking about taking his wood burning heater that he has with like a piece of copper wrapped around a wood stove.
In between planting 1,000 trees, he was building a camper and fixing his fire burning furnace. What a fucking man. Anyways, what's up, Nick?
He every single time I ride with him, he'll look outside. He goes, "You see all those trees right there? Free heat, right there. Free heat every time." It's like
that sounds like something I would say to my kids.
That must be just a different way of approaching life, where you're just looking at.
It's beautiful, right? You're off the grid. Free heat.
And I see Vikings Kyle in the chat. He was loving the Redskins taking down the Lions, grind crazy because all we heard was NFC North best division in football and 0-3 in the playoffs, and none of the games close. Like a -44 point differential. I can't remember anything like this. People were talking about changing the playoff rules because the Vikings were 14-3 wild card.
Yeah, what the NFC North, the SEC now?
Yeah, great regular season and just get their ass kicked come playoff time. So Nick, what are you getting down on today?
We're cooking a couple things here today. Derrick Henry over 20.5 longest rush. -115 seems easy money. He did it last time with the Bills as well. He's just going to do it again. I got some anytime touchdowns here. I got a nice one, and then I got a spicier one for you.
Ooh, all right.
I got James Cook anytime touchdown. You got to go with Derrick Henry anytime touchdown. Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown. You thought I'd say Kyron Williams anytime touchdown, but we're going with Puka Nacua anytime touchdown. That's plus 1,000.
Wow, that's all chalk too. Wow.
Oh, it is, but hey, I mean,
that feels nice for who screws that up, Sean?
Read it off one more time.
You got James Cook, Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and you got Puka Nacua.
Ooh, so I mean, Puka as a Eagles fan, Puka is the guy I'm most worried about. Certainly could get a touchdown in garbage time like he did last time. So I would still say Puka screws it up for you as a homer, but hard to. And Ryan, Dayquon was mentioning it too. Like I think if the Bills get cooked, it has to be Derrick Henry. So I think if you're playing the Ravens, you have to be high on some Derrick Henry.
You don't think it's going to be a Rashad Bateman 2-touchdown game?
Yeah, I mean,
Isaiah Likely maybe.
Who knows? It could be. But Derrick Henry, if the Ravens win, he has to be a part of that. So, and I like your theme, like three running backs and a receiver there to mix it up there, wild card style. So you got a 10-1 parlay. What else you cooking up over there, Nick?
Got another one for you. Mark Andrews anytime touchdown. Feel like it's going to come today. Got Rashad Bateman as well. He's been a red zone favorite for Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
We also got hold on here. Oh, Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. I'm feeling a little spicy about it. And I'm throwing this out there. Cooper Kupp anytime touchdown as well. That's plus 7,000 right there.
Ooh. So
I am on Andrews and Hurts.
So Andrews, Hurts, and Kupp 70-1.
Yeah. Oh no! You also have Andrew, Hurts, Bateman.
Bateman was the one. Okay.
He's been getting the looks.
And Kupp really has just like fallen off, but the fact that they're doing stories about how he's fallen off, there's always the squeaky wheel thing. So, well, good to hear from you, Nick. Appreciate you calling in.
All right, let it ride, guys.
Let it ride. Best of luck with all your picks, except the ones that are positive about the Rams. Ivan in the chat saying, big Cowboys fan, boo. But still have followed you guys for so many years. Never catch you guys live. You guys have paid for my mortgage. Love to hear that, Ivan. I live in Columbia. You guys are loved here. So appreciate the love from Ivan.
We
south
have a
of the border.
follow-up. App State 9113 curious how much money it takes to pay that Colombian mortgage.
Well, and yeah, I don't know.
We don't ask questions about the Colombians.
Yeah,
it's a sovereign nation down there. What are you getting all personal?
Oh, and of course, if you missed it, bottom line bombs, aka CJ Sullivan, very funny moment from the VSiN show. The clip is available. I retweeted it from @Gambling Podcast. You can get it on CJ's feed @CJ Sullivan _ But the I don't even know how to describe it, but CJ's ex-wife was visiting Vegas. She showed up in the studio with a Today Show style sign supporting CJ. We invited her on, and
we're not even in a break. Sean just says, "Talk." I'm gonna go get this fan. Brings him in.
It took me a second to recognize her.
No pre-production.
And she had the sign, and I had no idea she was coming or anything. So someone shows up at the VSiN studio with the Laddie Daddy sign. Of course, we're going to invite them on air. Had to. So great moment there from the VSiN show. Make sure you check. I
dropped the link in the chat. So
okay, great.
On YouTube,
you can check that out. Ryan, everyone. I was loving the social media last night where everyone goes, if you had the Chiefs laying 9.5, you deserve to lose. It was the worst.
What is that about?
I don't know. It's about feeling smarter than everyone else.
There's two things that happened. There was the the NFL is fixed crowd.
Yeah.
Yelling at the clouds because most of the people who bet the Chiefs won. And then there were the sharps yelling at the NFL is fixed crowd. AKA the clouds, saying you idiots got the worst of the number.
Yeah,
it was this very strange
lot to unpack.
Like two people going like this, not seeing each other.
Well, and so a bunch to unpack here. Like, yeah, I mean, maybe a guy was just working a regular job, woke up, wanted to get some action on the playoffs, liked the idea of betting the Chiefs. There really isn't a big difference as far as key numbers between 8.5 and 9.5. Obviously, you'd rather have the 8.5. But as someone, I did have 8.5. We picked it at 8.5. I bet it at Circa at 8.5. But also, I wasn't gonna be like, oh, it was such a great number. You can't play it at 9.5. If the only option I had to play it at 9.5, I fucking would have. And also too, as people who cashed 8.5s, let's be realistic. Fortunate to get that blocked field goal. Fortunate to have the apostrophe miss that extra point. Fortunate to even be in that spot. And yeah, fortunate that the 2-point safety at the end didn't cost the cover. So I'm not. I mean, I did put out there.
Surprising take.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think the number value does matter. Two, why are these sharp people getting mad at donkeys?
Yeah.
Like, why are you like, to me, that was the take. Like, why are you getting mad at these people that say the NFL is rigged? They're always going to say the NFL is rigged. This is never going to stop happening.
The NFL, and
guess what? They're not following your fucking account.
Also,
so fuck off. And by the way, some of you out there just put out resolutions saying you weren't going to do this anymore. So I feel like there's a lack of trust. But yeah, anyone who put that out, you're probably just a loser.
Chris Andrews, who's a legendary bookmaker at the South Point there, saying, "Oh yeah, we were dying to be middled at 9." Yeah. Because no, they probably got screwed because there were probably a lot of people at Texans 9.5 and Chiefs 8.5, which is really the worst case scenario.
Well, that's the irony of the NFL is fixed crowd. This was probably one of the worst best/worst scenarios for the book, depending on where they were getting their action. Yeah, they probably got middled.
App State pointing out RIP GRP's win Penny Sewell MVP ticket. That was pretty funny. Trevor, of course, saying thank you, Fairbairn, aka the apostrophe gang, cashes the over 1.5 field goals as always. Auto lock for the degenerates.
These are the same types of people that also yell at everyone who bets a same game parlay that doesn't have total value, right? Like it's the same thing. It's like, hey everyone, I'm smarter than you. Why are you so dumb? And you know what doesn't work? Scolding my kids right after they've done something stupid.
And shout out to Damien because all-time bad beat. Fairbairn cooked my over 6.5. I didn't cry and say the mob to get him. Yeah, like Fairbairn. If you couldn't find the over 1.5, and shout out to CJ who reminds people like the over 1.5 is the way to play it versus the over 6.5. Some books don't offer it, so you might not have had the option. But Fairbairn over 6.5, you want to talk about is rough beat because he missed a 55-yarder, which okay, fine, that's a tough kick with the win. He missed the extra point, and that he got that field goal blocked at the end of the game. So shout out to Damian. That was certainly a tough beat.
Gambling. I see Tyler saying gambling Twitter is the worst. I agree. You should head over to the SGPN Discord.
Yeah, Discord's way more fun. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord.
You want a palate cleanser?
You know I'm a degenerate.
Sure.
Well, I mean, you don't have to say yes.
Yeah.
I thought I will say too, the irony of the fact that these people, these sharps, are participating in the same engagement farming game as the idiots saying the NFL is rigged is the best part about it. Like they're so smart, yet they're so dumb. They don't realize they are the same animal. Anyway, here's the. You want to talk first touchdown bets?
Sure.
That's a good palate cleanser. I was fully prepared to put Dallas Goddard in here.
Yeah. What happened?
I saw the Calcaterra price.
I couldn't help yourself.
Realized that they're going to be dealing with a Rams offense that's going to be bringing a lot of heat, and I thought maybe we'd see a lot of two tight end sets to basically neutralize that. So there you go. Rams defense, Eagles defense, and a couple tight ends. Tyler Higbee. I didn't go Davis Allen or any of the other weird ones for the Rams. Went right to Hunter or Tyler Higbee, and then Calcaterra. Yeah, 65-1. Sean.
Ryan, my dad sent in a video.
Oh,
that I would like to play. What is the?
Send me the video.
Oh, hold on. You know what? I think it's a .mov. Do we have to convert that?
Just send it to me. I'll figure it out.
All right, I'm sending this over to you.
Sorry, send it to the producer. You gotta keep up the allure.
I'll send it to the producer. It's a .mov.
That's something else that pisses me off when these fucking sharps on their podcasts. How sharp are you? Can't figure out how to do a podcast without a producer. How sharp are you? It's not that hard nowadays. Anyone can upload a podcast. Need a producer to do it. So, and I got this guy in Australia to work on a sheet. You can't do Google Sheets yourself. The fuck is going on?
All right. So here's what I'm doing I'm only playing first touchdowns as parlays for the playoffs. So here's what I got.
Did you send me this video?
Yes, in Slack.
All right. I was gonna say you're gonna have to specify where.
For my first touchdown parlays, I got a Goddard, aka Goddard, with Josh Allen. Then I got a Jalen Hurts.
I'm not laughing at your plays.
It's fine.
I'm laughing at the video.
Oh, then I got a Jalen Hurts with the Dawson Knox. Then I got a Dallas Goddard with Dawson Knox first touchdown parlay. Also as an anytime touchdown parlay, Goddard and Knox. Knox is just itching to get in the end zone, Ryan. We had all those stats about him being the first touchdown for the Bills. Almost got there against the Broncos. I mean, well, obviously Broncos scored first there in that game, but he almost got there. So round robin him. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you could attack that. But there you go. It didn't look as clean when I typed it in, but first touchdown, Goddard, Allen parlay, Hurts and Knox. Parlay, Goddard, Knox, and then Goddard, Knox, anytime touchdown. So good times there. And yeah, send us in some of your first touchdown stuff. We did hit our underdog entry, Ryan, that we gave out on the show pregame. Pretty easy. It was the Stroud rushing yards, which we got
got very dicey. Very dicey.
I was worried where he got banged up there. He wouldn't be able to climb the ladder. Still able to climb a couple steps up the ladder. I don't think he got to the top one.
No.
But he did hit his over, and then
he got at least a 5-1. Might have hit the next rung.
And then Amon-Ra as well. Shout out to Danny Miller in the chat. Good to hear from him. See him checking in on X. Fuck the Lions. Sounds like a guy who unfortunately may have had him there in a money line parlay, possibly teasing him down. Certainly been there. But yeah, let's talk. We can talk underdog entry. That's always fun.
We got callers too.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's
take some more callers while I'm
call.
preparing this video.
All right. friend of the program, a Forks Up legend himself. Love him. Sup Boy. Hey, Sup Boy. Sup.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up?
Great. Well, two things. I don't know if it's your voice or your awesome mic setup, but just sounds great on air. Like you sound right.
What radio? It's the radio thing. It's like certain. Basically, if you have, I mean, as someone, if you ever have edited audio, certain voices just have a deeper range, but specifically, they don't have these high, like pitchy parts that for like for Discord compressing it, a nice bassy voice.
Yeah, he's got a great pipes here, Sup Boy, and also just great whatever you're calling in on. Great mic, great audio connection. So didn't mean to spoil your call, but what do you got? What do you got cooking up for today's action?
Nah, yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, it's so I don't know how often Sean's in the Discord looking. I know Kramer's in there sometimes, but sometimes I shit talk the Eagles. I don't know if you've seen that.
I like that.
Yeah, so I'm done shit talking them. They're just fucking good. Like it is what it is. Like but here's the thing, Sean. If the Eagles lose, you can blame me because I am a curse when I shit talk people. So.
I've had that many times where you shit talk this team, and then you're like, all right, that's fine. I'm on you. It reminded me of Sam Darnold. I'm like, this guy sucks, and then he has a great year, and then they play the Lions for the 1 seed. I'm like, you know what? I guess I was wrong. About Sam Darnold, and then no, I was right. I was wrong to have doubted my original position, which is so annoying sometimes breaking down sports where you're like, I knew he sucked. I should have never caved. I mean, but then you also like listening to people who have these takes and refuse to adjust is very annoying as well.
Haven't you seen the right wrong graph about Sam Darnold where it's like right, wrong for like 12 weeks this year and then right.
Yeah, no, it's like those win probabilities when there's a crazy comeback, but instead of a crazy comeback, it's Sam Darnold showing us that he really sucks at football. So Sup Boy, you've turned the page on the Eagles. Welcome in, go Birds. I'm trying to build a Go Birds Forks Up community. Feel free to be a part of it. What do you like on the slate here? You're always good for some interesting props. What do you got cooking up today?
Yeah, you guys already mentioned Goddard. I say this all the time. The Rams suck against the tight end, and we know this. I mean, it's just every time. Touchdown's probably good. 35.5 yards probably good. Only worry is, the Rams can't move the ball, and then, then there's no passing, and Dayquon just gets like 280 yards again. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But maybe anyway, I like that. Just Goddard stuff you guys kind of already mentioned. I like Kupp. His yards are so low, and I understand he's not getting as many targets, but it's 35.5. And if the Rams are going to be down, like our thinking, he hasn't got a lot of targets recently because the Rams have been winning and like these kind of, they've been up in games, and it's just kind of, short pass to Puka or run the ball up the middle with Kyron. I don't think that's going to be as easy versus, the Eagles defense, who's probably the best in the league, I'd say. So I like Kupp to get active at 35.5. It's so low. I don't know.
And he almost got over that last week with 1 catch. And to your point, it does also feel like there's a squeaky wheel narrative going for Cooper Kupp. I was reading something about like he's taken to prayer because he's not being used as much of the offense. Like, I don't know. Anytime you hear those stories, and game script wise, I mean, I think the Eagles are going to be able to put the Rams in a position where they're playing from behind and they have to be throwing the ball. And if you like the Eagles in the game, there could be some positive situations for the Rams passing game. The problem is, this Eagles defense is awesome. Number 1 defense in the league. And if you get some weather conditions, you have Matty Stafford out there in cold weather. There might not be, you might be able to just do crazy alt unders if that game script ends up playing out like that. But I see the case for the Kupp, especially as the second guy there. What any other plays?
I think also just the idea of Kupp might be starting to get washed, but he's going to be going against the white guy. So you gotta adjust just like Thielen, right? Thielen towards the end of his career lined up against a white guy, and it's like, oh, I'm not losing to this guy.
The only one who got
I'm not losing to this white guy.
The only one who got Cooper DeJean was Adam Thielen, and he said that was his welcome to the NFL moment.
Well, guess what?
Which is really funny.
You don't think Cooper Kupp's like a better version of Adam Thielen? Come on, Sean.
Yeah. Anything else popping for you, Sup Boy?
Yeah, yeah. Me and my friends, like 5 or 6 years ago, I'll say, would you rather tackle Derrick Henry or Lamar Jackson in the open field, and you have to tackle them, or you, I don't know, whatever. You lose your soul, whatever it may be, right? Now they're on the same team. I don't know. The Ravens are. That offense is crazy, but I actually like Justice Hill receiving yards. He had a bunch last game.
Yep.
The Bills just don't guard the receiver or the running back to receiving yards. It's kind of chalky, but I kind of like that. And then the second one. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
You like that, Sean, but I will caution you. We don't have a report on how many millimeters Lamar's wetsuit is yet. So if it's too stiff, I worry about those short passes.
Yeah, I think to your point, it did seem like it was catching some steam because people just looked at the last box score of the time they played, and he had like 78 receiving yards, which again, I still like it. They draw up stuff for Justice Hill. They go out of their way to get him involved. I think if you're the Bills, you're almost okay with that. If the Bills are trying to do any sort of spine with their linebackers, which Matt Milano is back, but he isn't as good as he was previous to injury, or he hasn't returned to that form. I just think it's a lot to ask out of these linebackers. Like, wait, you're supposed to keep an eye on Lamar scrambling and play the pass catching running back out of the backfield. I think they would rather Justice Hill beat him than Lamar with his legs. So I think that's, even though some people are on that, I still think it's a good angle.
Yeah, it's pretty chalky, but the last one is he's kind of coming out of out of nowhere. He was injured a little bit for the season, but Curtis Samuel is only at 13.5, and I know the Bills kind of spread the ball around and everything, but I think there's something there with Curtis Samuel. 13.5 is real low, so yeah, I like Curtis Samuel as well.
Big moments, you always expect he's the guy that, like, Joe Brady was given one guy he could bring in on the roster. That was the guy Joe Brady brought in for the offense. So certainly the idea of him getting a gadget player too and getting over that pretty easily. I almost suggested him as a ladder for Beast and Sean, but we ended up going Keon Coleman. Feels like there's a little bit more a dot in his game.
Yeah, no, it's always interesting picking out the Bills receivers because they're all decently priced there, and you kind of just make a case for which one is going to be the guy that week. Sup Boy, appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, thanks guys, and have a good one.
Let it ride. Good to hear from you, Kramer. Do we have the video ready?
Yes.
Okay.
I had moved on to many other. I have real quick before the video. Reminder, because shout out to Woody 1889 in Discord, 1989 in Discord, who is a Patreon, Sean. Can tell that with that sick ass gold badge. He cashed on the Laporta Ertz anytime same game yesterday plus 950. He ran back the you remember I had a crazy bunch of anytime touchdown parlays that Schultz essentially just deconstructed for Saturday. Yeah. He ran back the Sunday stuff. So Higbee got her going. That's a 17-1. Andrews and Knox. Oh, interesting. That's only 12-1. I wonder if the price has changed. So he was just reminding me that he was running it back. I've also run a couple versions of those back as well. So it's too easy. There's only a couple of games. You got to have the anytime touchdown.
Yeah, come on, little spicy action.
Although I didn't have enough in the dome game with all the touchdowns.
I know, because the prices were so bad, but the market was right.
The market was very right.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I just
so
fired
close to hitting that Tim Patrick.
I just fired off a Dallas Goedert, Tyler Higbee, 28-1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean Higbee, I guess, kind of scares me because of
everything I've read is. That's why I almost.
You're not worried about the injury at all.
I almost did the Higbee to one of the other guys' swaps for first touchdown, but I didn't. They love him too much. He's going to be playing. Maybe he takes a big hit and ends up leaving, but we're still going to roll the dice. The price is too good.
Shout out to Jaddy May. Let's fucking go, birds. I'm with you, Jaddy. Kramer, do we have the ready for the video?
Yeah,
so ready. Shout out to my dad, my uncle, and our neighbor back home, all visiting down my parents' place in Costa Rica, but they are still going hard for the Eagles game. Sent in this video, so let's take a look.
Representing all the way from Costa Rica. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly, score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our eagles fly. Fly, eagles fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Let's fucking go.
No Spanish.
Yeah, I mean,
Espanol. Let's do that. Let's have Tom do it in Spanish.
Un
then.
poquito español for Jefe, my dad there. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we could get that translated in Spanish.
Much?
We'll try.
Okay.
We'll try.
Okay.
We'll try. So good hearing from them. Good hearing everyone checking in about the birds. Ryan, do we want to? And sorry, we do have a couple more callers. Let's get to these guys.
Flush it out.
Appreciate everyone hopping in the Discord, calling into the pregame show, joining us on the line. The man, the myth, the legend. Not only in the chat but also the Discord. Japan. What's happening in Japan?
Not much. Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah.
Loud and clear.
Right.
Good to hear from you, Japan.
Before I get started, it's dab time.
Oh,
everyone.
hell yeah.
Everyone,
Pull your car over.
Let's get it going.
Pull your car over.
All right, I'm pulling out these paper tickets. I got the Eagles -6.5 on a paper ticket, and then I got Jalen Hurts over 39.5 rushing yards on another paper ticket, and last but not least, Bills +1.5 on my paper ticket. Let's go.
I love the paper ticket flex.
Yes.
That is kind of a flex. Like, oh, you still bet? You're betting digital, pussy.
Yeah, no, it's so fun.
Do those digital tickets make your wallet too fat to sit on? No, pussy.
I mean, yeah, as we're in the gambling space, Ryan, we got a lot of ways to get down, but
a lot of people prefer to have digital tickets nowadays. Not us.
No, I like the experience of handing the ticket back in, getting the cash,
talking to
tipping
Peggy.
them a couple bucks. They give you some drink tickets. It's an experience. It's much. We've gotten so cut off from to having a little eye contact in a conversation. Everything's on the apps, and God bless the apps, but certainly they offer a bunch of fun stuff.
That's actually Sean. I think maybe that's a Twitter bio thing.
Paper ticket guy.
Yeah.
I would say paper ticket only, but unfortunately, being out in California, the logistics of it, you got to get down on some digital stuff.
I might have to create a special Discord role for paper ticket guys.
Oh yeah, that they get a special marking.
Just make sure
in
we
the
know,
Discord.
like a typewriter next to their name or something.
Japan, great to hear from you. Good luck with the plays and the dabs.
Yeah, that's it. Appreciate y'all and thank you. And DJ's video Big Dom is the best video out there on the internet.
I agree. Big CJ fan, big Dom fan. So check that out if you haven't already. CJ playing Big Dom, the PI. Very fun video.
And check out Japan and follow him when he says it's time to dab.
Yeah, let's go. Good to hear from you, Japan. Best of luck. And of course, let it ride.
Woo, ain't smoking my weed.
Love the idea of having an alias that's just a country.
Yeah, I did. We ask him why he calls himself Japan or no?
We need that wristband.
Yeah, I need the regular caller sheet here.
We'll put easy on that.
Cousin Mush joining us on the line. What's happening? What's happening, Cuz? How we feeling?
I'm all right. I'm just waiting for this miserable snowstorm to show up here. So that's fun.
So what Lions bets did you lose yesterday?
I was the big sucker like everybody else. I had him in the tees, but other than that, honestly, not that much. I had the Laporta touchdown, which was thank you for Stickum.
Yeah, right.
That was a crazy catch, and I feel like you're not as mushy as you have been previous years. Are things turning around for the Mush this season?
It was an okay season. I mean, I'm not gonna brag. Oh, hi Joe Dilly, living in Rhode Island. Good job.
Big endorsement for Rhode Island right there.
Yeah, what do you want to say? Rhode Island sucks. I mean, the food's good.
So what are we doing today?
So I apologize, Sean. I mean, it was a cute little video your dad sent in.
Oh wow.
I need the Eagles to close out an obscene teaser. Just to
Oh no.
Sorry. I apologize.
Oh no! So you're on the Eagles.
So all that's
just to
separating
win.
Cousin Mush and a big payday is the Eagles just to win, Sean.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then as much as it would pain me to lose my money, it would be great post game content. The Sean post show in sorrow.
Don't even go there, Mush.
No, I mean, listen. I mean, how much easier could these clowns in the NFL, the fixed NFL, make it? I mean, they just get the Eagles all the way there, right? Like they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, now they are. It's ridiculous. The path, maybe the easiest pathway to a Super Bowl ever.
I'm not looking
could
past.
Possibly be.
Let's beat the Rams first.
Yeah. But then if they do beat the Rams, maybe the easiest
Is the
path
weather
ever.
supposed to be as bad as they were saying? I was just looking at the weather there. It doesn't even look like it's snowing there right now.
Freezing rain, boots on the ground reports are I saw they had the bench press going again. Reports from social media, it seemed like it was a freezing rain, wintry mix.
Okay.
It does sound like it is supposed to turn to snow at some point. So they're still saying there could be some white showing up other than Cooper DeJean and Cooper Kupp.
I open up my my Twitter, and the first thing is this dude ripping a massive bong hit at the lake. Go Birds. Let's get
I was considering getting down on the over because the offense always knows where it's going. But if the weather's not going to be that bad, then I don't know.
It strikes me as a it will be a little sloppy. It's definitely cold. I saw all the Rams.
It's a wintry mix coming down.
And the Rams stuff. It's like the reporter, the Rams reporter from NFL Network was joking with Sean McVay and about how are you going to get prepared for the cold, and he goes, you know the answer to that, which is we can't get prepared for the cold. There's no way to get prepared for the cold. You just got to go play in the cold.
Who said that? McVay.
McVay. Puka Nacua said that his after they played that game in New York against the Jets a couple weeks ago, that he couldn't. He had to get into the locker room at halftime and take his shoes off to ensure his toes were still connected to his feet. So
he's an island guy.
Well, he also played. He played at BYU in Washington.
Like 30 degrees colder with more wind in Buffalo tonight at night. What are we doing?
Already seeing the fans going at Jared Verse in the warm-ups, clearly in his head.
Yeah,
it's great. So feeling confident but not cocky. And you mentioned the Buffalo game. I did see someone, and I'm missing the. Oh, let's see who said it, but someone said Mac Hollins doesn't care about the cold. Mac Hollins anytime touchdown. Mac Hollins 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I'm gonna add that as a play. Little Mac Hollins. He's 5-1 anytime. 2 touchdowns, probably 40-1. Depending on your book, you might even get some better prices. So toss on some Mac Hollins stuff.
Yes. I also quick locker toss would be Andy Reid after that amazing opening kickoff, because how could he not go to Kelsey once out of those 3 plays to activate the 2 TD thing? Come on.
And Kelsey on the when they ended up getting the touchdown to Kareem Hunt, like either juke the guy out and get the touchdown or just get tackled there, because he broke it and then he starts running the end zone and Ryan and I stand up. We're like, oh shit, he's doing shit. And then the motherfucker got
the play before he
had
like
some
he had
daylight.
Taylor Swift on his back. He couldn't get in the end zone. It was ridiculous.
He is so laboring watching him run.
I don't want to say mean things because someone will reach out to me and let me know that Travis Kelce travels with a trainer and a full gym, but he looked a little pudgy and out of shape there. Old Travis Kelce scores there. What the fuck? I'm
not exactly svelte, but I think I could have scored on that play where he ran. I'm not going to say,
That would be a great, just cousin Mush with like a 10-yard head start running to the end zone. Can he get there versus an NFL safety? Give you a shot.
No. Take the safety easily.
Just got to get a good stiff arm on him.
Howard Lee pointing out Mac Hollins will be warming up barefoot. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. Gotta love Mac Hollins, true Buffalonian. Making bacon, our favorite New Zealand butcher. Good luck, you damn degenerates. Make the money. Better do some work. It's early, 9 a.m. Monday in New
that's
Zealand.
So weird. He's in the future. Every time we talk
really
to him.
He's already listened to the Sunday recap show.
Should we just start calling him the time traveler?
Time traveler. He's
in the fucking future. So how is the recap show tonight?
Send us the results. Making Bacon. Send us a photo of the Sunday night games.
Picks from the future with Making Bacon.
I like it. All right. Mush,
Guys,
good to hear from you.
Let it ride. I can't wait to hang out in March for March Madness. A little preview for that. So
yeah, already right around the corner. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Let it ride, Cousin Mush.
Shout out to the Twitch family.
Yeah.
All dozen of you guys. Tomcat representing over there as he always is.
Twitch gang. Activate. Want a little bonus underdog entry, Ryan?
Sure.
Promo code SGPN. Get you 50% deposit match up to $1,000.
While you were talking, I was going through some DMs and Dawson Knox receiving yards came up a couple times in there.
I like that. Do you want to put that?
Yeah.
in there?
That. What's the? I wonder what the projection on Underdog is.
14.5.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect. He's literally splitting the snaps with.
Yeah, his
Kincaid,
role is pretty good. And then do we want some? We want to put something for the early game.
I mean, it's hard to not play the. Yeah, I guess the Eagles. It's like everything that I generally like is chalkier, but maybe it's the Goddard angle.
Maybe we play Godare catches.
What's the number?
3.5. Yeah. It's 0.94x. Or I like the receiving yards at 38.5 too.
Your call.
Yeah, let's go receiving yards.
It would be him or Hurts rushing is my big investment.
That one's up to 41.5.
Yeah.
So what would you Hurts?
No, I don't mind diversifying. I have plenty of live tickets with Hurts. And just to flush them out, I have Hurts and Allen anytime parlayed. I also have Hurts with Knox.
So Dawson Knox higher 14.5 receiving yards. Dallas Godare higher 38.5 receiving yards. $100 entry returns you $300. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code SGPN.
Matt Collins receiving yards is still 1.5 as well.
Oh. All right, that's pretty awesome.
Maybe an alt number there, 25.
I'm gonna put this Godare, Mac Collins, both to get into the end zone on Underdog as well. If you're looking for that one's up to 20-1. So I'll also be getting a little sprinkle on that. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code SGPN. We'll see you guys after the late game, recapping all the divisional playoff action. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Of course, that subscribe button.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green. He's Ryan.
Good luck, Sean.
Kramer, let it ride.
Representing all the way from Costa Rica. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch out.